Hey, it's Tom. Well, big announcements here. And we'll get to it in a couple of seconds. I'm back. All right. Big announcements here. So in conjunction with Backwoods Knives, Charles Hoffman, I'd like to introduce you to somebody. This, my friends, is the T.R.C. What does that stand for? Stands for Tom Ritter Camp Edition. I am so proud of this blade, it's pathetic. Alright, let's do a quick review of it and see what you're going to get. It's got a 6-inch blade, overall cutting edge. It's 1 3/4 inches wide across to the belly. I'm being eaten alive by mosquitoes. It's 1095 high carbon, 3/16 thick. Perfect distal taper, as usual with Charles's knives. Why? Because if you're going to do a money cut, that wasn't a body fluid, that was a truck. If you're going to do a money cut, it'll pierce. Up here is where it's going to start pulling that skin apart. Now, that's the blade. A handle, scales. It's full tang, white liners, cactus wood scales, stabilized, nickel silver bolsters for rust problems. The blade itself has a guard here because I don't like being able to slide up into a blade. I want something to stop my hand. Nice swell in the middle here to fit your hand. Nice swell on the back to grab a hold of that for, your chopping needs. I love it. Anyway, now, that's the knife. What this knife was designed to do, and this is going to be the first one of a series of 3. If this one takes off, there's going to be a hunter and there's going to be a neck knife. Why? A series of 3 because you always need 3 knives. That's the way we were taught in the service. You're going to carry knives, carry 3 knives. Oh, also, this is not blued, this is acid washed. I like black blades. So, we were always taught to carry 3 knives. You carry a neck knife or a pocket knife, whatever. That's what we were taught as a pocket, but out here in the woods, a neck knife is fine. Also carry a smaller blade, a hunting knife, and carry something that's defensive. Now, this wasn't designed as a one-tool option either. What this was designed after was the fact that over the years, I've run into many woodsmen out here. They always had a 5.5 to 6-inch bladed knife. And it wasn't really a matter of choice. It was the fact of that's what was made for hunting knives then, and that's what they carried. They didn't carry any special equipment. They also carried a pocket knife. You've never seen a woodsman out here without a pocket knife. So this was mostly for your heavy skinning, and the pocket knife was for your little whittling. And if you look back in history, even the famous Nessmuk carried a pocket knife and a fairly decent sized blade, 6 inches. So, that's the reason for this blade design. As you just seen, it chops. My blade will kill. It chops. Yeah, I'm getting better at this. Lots of practice over the summer. It'll make curls. If I had the right wood, and to make feather sticks too. But there is no right wood, right? It is what you got. It'll make curls. It'll make feather sticks. Okay. So that's the T.R.C. Tom Ritter Edition. Tom Ritter camp knife is what it is. Now this is what you're going to get as a general blade. Grinds. This is a saber grind. That's my favorite grind in the woods. That's the strongest grind I've run across. Now, I like my Scandi grinds for wood carving, but as you've seen, a saber grind will do it. My second favorite blade is a flat ground for general wood use. That's what this is. This is a general purpose knife for the hunter, the woodsman, soldier. This will make a great field knife for combat. It'll make a great combat knife. It's light. You can, since the handles, or scales, fit your hand. So, that's what this knife was designed for. As a general woodsman. Not specifically the hunter, not specifically the bushcrafter, not specifically anybody. If you're going in the woods, I want you to have a knife you're going to come back with. And you're going to go, thank God I had that with me. I've taken many years of knowing and meeting and talking to all kind of woodsmen. I come up with this. Like I said, this the Tom Ritter camp knife, the T.R.C. You can get them at Backwoods Knives. Charles Hoffman. He's on Deep Woods Bushcraft Survival. That's his page. You can get him on Messenger. They think that's going to be the easiest way. Just type in Charles Hoffman on Messenger, and you can make orders there. Now, the blade is what you get. The scales is what you get. The design is what you get. What your options would be was grinds, scales, pins, and I'm sure that there could be other little concessions made, but not many. This is my design, and I like to keep it like that. I am so proud of this blade. I just seen it chops, it curls, it feather sticks, it batons. It, it'll bring down Superman. Only $19.95. No, it's not. Price on this knife is $150, the way it sits. Could be less or more depending on options. That's about it. Like I said, ordering, you can get a hold of Charles Hoffman on Facebook, Messenger. Deep Woods Bushcraft Survival is the name of our Facebook group. If you don't want this blade, there's other blades you can have, but this is mine. This is the Tom Ritter Edition. And like I said, I put all my years of knowledge into this blade. All my years of talking to different woodsmen. Different YouTube videos also. Everybody's going down to a smaller and smaller and smaller blade. Well, yeah, I can go out there and do it with a pocket knife. Do I trust it? No. Would I go out there and do it with this and trust it? Oh, yes, I would. Would I go into combat with this knife? Yes, I would. Like you've seen me swinging it around. It's got tip enough to cut. It's got enough belly to skin with. It's got enough edge straight to cut open your meat with. It's got enough here. Like I said, once you start, you got this whole thing opening your skin. So you just tip that tip up a little bit to where it's not hitting the meat and just ride it up. And you got that, it'll ride right up on the top of this and zip it right open for you. You can chop with it. You got a good purchase in the back to grab a hold of it. The scales are 3/4 of an inch wide, rounded. You can get a good solid purchase on this knife. It's not getting lost between your fingers. You can grab it oh God, I forget what they, charging style, stabbing style, I forget the name of it. You can grab it, reverse grip. It's just as comfortable reverse gripped. Not that you would ever use a reverse grip in the woods, but for other uses. That's it. That's what I got to tell you. It's Tom Ritter Camp Edition. Like I said, I am very proud of this blade. If you're looking for a one blade to go into the woods with, not a one tool option, one blade to go in the woods with that you can depend on, this is it. And trust me, as you all know, I've reviewed many of knives and been down the gambit of every kind of knife. This one, when I put it together, had everything in mind that I played with, that I know, that I've talked to. Everybody. This knife has got tradition. Why does it have tradition? Because like I said, I know a lot of woodsmen. I know a lot of guys on YouTube. It's got tradition of everybody's. Everybody in my life has put something into this knife. That's why I'm so proud of it. Get over to see Charles. Get one for yourself. You won't go wrong. So, this is Tom. Thank you for your time and your patience. Go over to see Charles. Buy my baby. Buy a piece of history and tradition. That's what goes into knife blades. That's why the Moore has been around forever. It's got history, tradition, and well thought out. I'll see you on the next one.